Remember, it's always Max trying to give you the basics of how to live. Yes, in today's video, I'm just going to talk about what we call the NIRA registrations. Yes, most of you have been asking me questions regarding to what we call the NIRA registration that is in Doha. And I told you, yes, definitely, I need to first go there personally myself. Then after, I'll give you exact information for that. However, something that I need to approach, yes, thank you so much for the team, the NIRA team that is doing the registration at the embassy, for being a little bit faster when it comes to entering what you call the biodata, our biodata. You're a little bit faster. Thank you so much. If you can serve 5 people at its go, it's quite giving us some good happiness in any way. However, let me try to go back to those people that are asking me what are the requirements. What requirements do you need if you want to go to registration? Yes, we have different requirements. Yes, before you go to NIRA, first of all, you need to know, you need to have a photocopy of your ID, or you need to have your residence ID. Qatar ID, that is number 1, of course. Then you need to have a photocopy of what we call your ID, your Ugandan ID. Then also, if you don't have the photocopy for those that lost the ID, then you need to have what you call the passport that has the NIN number, because the NIN number is very important for them to capture out the document. So what happens when you reach at the embassy? That's a question that people ask me. You take the registration. Yes, there are a lot of people inside, so you'll have to wait for a little bit longer for some specific period of time. Remember, when you go there, you have to give it more time. Let's say, for example, you need to give it maximum like 3 hours, depending on how long you've gone. So the requirement for you is you'll have a form. They'll give you a form. That's a manual form where you'll fill your details. Then after that form, you'll have it. It's the same form that you'll enter with it in the data room, that they'll have to punch in all your data depending on according to what you want to do. Yes, let us try to look at people. Let us try to look at people that are there in the registration or in the embassy. If you are there in the embassy, first thing I notice that they will take away your phone. After you doing all the registration, they will give you back your phone. That is 1. Then 2, you'll have to wait for some time, because they'll give you queue numbers. They'll give you numbers that definitely you have to follow. So that one means you'll have to get some time. Let us try to look at people who are renewing. You are renewing and you're going to change residence. In that case, yes, you can change the form. When it goes into the manual system, then you can change and give whatever you want to change in the requirement. That is okay. Then let us try to look at those people that want to change residences. Maybe I need to change name, I need to change date of birth. For that requirement, there is another requirement that definitely you need to submit alongside the form, another form for you to fill. That is from what we call the in-charge. You will talk to the in-charge, you will give you the form. Let us try to look at these people who are renewing. If you are getting the ID for the first time, the form that will be given to you is different, far from the person who is renewing. If you are renewing, you'll have to fill form number 9, which shows that you're going to renew. It will have your NIN number, the details, the name, the expiry or ID, and all your details and signature, and also the date that you are applying for renewal. That is it. So when you fill that form, you'll have to wait. They'll give you queue line. Then you have to go into queue line until you take your biodata and you take your data inside. However, something that you need to know, that they will take your fingerprints. They will take you'll take your fingerprints and they will take your side. That is what you have to realize. Then something else that I need to remind, for those that said that my ID is lost long time. Yes, that is no need to worry. As you are going to the embassy, the only thing that definitely you need to understand is that you will go with a photocopy. If you have the photocopy of that ID, and that ID, it's okay. The ID will have the NIN number. They will still register you. Then let us say those people say, I don't have a photocopy. Yes, if you don't have a photocopy of that ID, even if it's a photo in your mobile, then there's no issue. Still, on your passport, there is what we call the NIN number. There's where written on your passport. The new passports have what we call the NIN number. In that case, they will use your NIN number to retrieve what you call your details. Yes, someone was asking me, is it registration on online mandatory? No, apparently If you're registered online, it's well and fine. They will put in the system. It will be easier for them to capture up the system very fast. But however, if you did not apply online, still the manual form is going to help them to fill in the data very fast. If you don't need to change too much details, then after it will be captured very fast for you in that regard. Hope I've tried to share something for you. However, something that I need to let you know, go in time. You need to move in time. After 3 o'clock, the doors will be closed to only serve those that are inside what we call the embassy or embassy premises, or inside that those people that have been already registered in the book system. That's what definitely I need to let you know. Thank you so much. Remember, it's always Mex from Mexcreation.